The Lafayette Parish Sheriff's Office and the Lafayette Police Department have confirmed that there's a bomb threat here at the Lafayette Regional Airport. Now, we don't know very many details, but we can tell you what we see. If you take a look behind me, investigators tried to piece together what happened here earlier. Now, I'm standing here with Captain Wendell Rayborn with the Iberia Parish Sheriff's Office. Captain, tell us what happened here tonight. The body in a burning car this morning around 9:50 a.m. Walk any further down, the water will go over my boots. So the water about 2.5 to maybe 3 feet. If this is any indication of how things will look over the next few days as Tropical Storm Cindy starts to roll in, that's not a good sign. Madam Danielle, a somber and sad mood here in Breaux Bridge as community members have come together to remember the mother and daughter who were tragically killed in the tornado on Sunday. We have new information now. According to the Lafayette Regional Airport's executive director, the all clear has been given. Tonight's public forum is the school board's chance to convince the public to vote yes for the new sales tax. I have one of the neighbors here. We found this guy kayaking. His name is Ross. Ross, tell us what's going on out here. The day is finally here. The American people will choose the 45th president of the United States. This is the portion of Pinhook Road that would be most affected by the development. Now imagine this plus 600 more cars. And I just kind of, yeah, there's lots of water in my boots already, so that's how high the water is. Winds are pushing waters from the river to the streets here in Intracoastal Louisiana. Officials say this water is expected to go down within the next 24 to 36 hours. He says parents should have no worries because their children are in good hands. That's right, guys. It's a blast from the past, all right? LEF is affording everyone the chance to live it up. That's the Boudin Festival, and those who know it best say it's just like a family reunion. That's right, guys. We are getting our green on in true Louisiana fashion with the Patty in the Park celebration, like you said, and it is going to be a shindig here. Hi, I'm Toi Thornton. Catch me every weeknight on Fox 15 News at 9. Tonight, Napaloos's family is mourning the loss of a 15-year-old boy who died this morning. A teenager was shot yesterday in the 600 block of Pulford Street. An active scene in Jeanerette today. A suspect is arrested after a 3-hour standoff with police. Deputies in Iberia Parish are investigating a shooting that left one person injured. In Crime Watch tonight in Calcasieu Parish, a Lake Charles teacher is arrested for allegedly touching a male student inappropriately. We all know Portuguese now. How about that?
I know, right? We got a word now.
Can anyone sing the American Eno?
Oh, say can you see?
Tornadoes and severe weather strike New Orleans and the surrounding area today.
Tell
Green
us about
beans,
it.
Potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, hog, dog, chicken, turkey, rat, you name it. For many workers and students across the country, Labor Day is a nice break from the grind. Parent murder-suicide at an elementary school in California leaves 2 people dead and several students injured.
At least they could have won for the young girl, though.
Yeah,
I'm hard, though. I'm a tough critic.
Can't ask for too much. All right, we'll be right back after the break. I tagged along with the crew from the Red Cross to bring hot food to flood victims in St. Martin Parish. But before we could get to our destination, the Red Cross says the sheriff's office told them the water was too high and they didn't need the help. When residents got wind of the situation, they weren't too happy.
So to send the Red Cross away? That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
It's just bad.
Unfortunately, you know, we don't have the help, or they're sending help away.
Y'all got people out here hurting.
St. Martin Parish native Cintron Allen and her cousin social media sensation James Wright Chanel came down from New York to lend a hand.
To help with the cleanup, and I just feel that to send Red Cross away from people that really need help, it's ungodly.
Residents from Cypress Island, where we were told we could not go, say there are still people there and they could have used that hot meal.
If they had vehicles large enough to pass back there and have a set point, they could have done that.
I feel for them, you know. And not only are they hurting, but we're hurting for them.
Others say they just want answers from their leaders right now as to what they're doing about the flooding and why they would turn the Red Cross away.
Come on now. People aren't crazy. You know, stuff doesn't just stay flooded for 8 days. This is 2016. You know, come on, man, give us some answers. That's the problem. There's no leadership here.
Come on, Mr. Mayor. And it's just the people in the community. It's people helping people. Where is our leadership?
In St. Martin Parish, Toi Thornton, Acadiana's KLAF News.
Water was all over. It's just a mess. It's a disaster.
From riches to what seems to be rags.
If you would have seen, I got pictures of my house before, if you would have seen the way it was, I would never dream to see that
everything had to be gutted out.
Wanda Baptiste says the road to recovery is unclear.
Sometimes you don't even know where to start, so the start is cleaning up. To come at least 4 feet high because of the water. You notice where it stopped at, it went over the electricals. So it all had to be cut out. The cleanup, it's just the cleanup. This was a pool of water. In here was a pool of water here. All my laminate floors, I redid all my flooring. I have pictures before, it's all gone. It's always full of water underneath. It was just full of water. Got to throw everything out. It's so much to do, so much. My utility room, same thing. It's a lot. Garage. So my husband, he had to take off from work so that way to try to get some things done. See how high it was in the backyard? You see where the line is? That's how high it received.
It's one for the books, Baptiste says.
Historic flood, it's a historic flood because 18 years I've been here, I never experienced this.
And with a lesson learned.
I'll know now whether it's a flood zone or not. I'll definitely have to get some kind of flood insurance, which nobody expected this at all.
She's hopeful for better days ahead.
Just pray and hope that we don't get this ever again.
At this resident for 17 years. Wow. And out of the whole 17 years, I've been having problems.
Tired and frustrated is how Florida Chapman describes her feelings with St. Martinville.
A few months ago, I was cooking, and I ran my water and everything was cooking. I goes to take a bath, and in the tub was yellow water.
She says after seeing the water, she immediately reacted by going to her district councilman.
I started cussing, and I got in my car. I went by Dennis Williams. I went by Thomas Nelson, and I started, gone.
Councilman Craig Prosper encourages all residents with water issues to do the same.
Since we've had some problems, we went above and beyond and started getting our engineers involved to say, how do we correct this before it gets, as bad as it could get.
He says the situation is being handled.
City received it yesterday that everything is well in compliance of our tests that we're doing, and that we have a very good handle on the situation.
In addition to water discoloration, residents say there's also drainage issues. In fact, here's one reason why.
The ditches is not being taken care of. This trash been there for probably 4 months.
Prosper says they're on top of the water issue, but Chapman says she has to see it to believe it.
They fix a little piece, 2-3 months down the line, it's broken again.